Okay, so as you know, my battle with the police. Anyway, I was arrested at the charge with that assault against the idiotic so-called poet and all that, and I put a complaint to the New Brunswick Police Commission because it wasn't done properly. Nobody talked to me, and the Miramichi Police, Shane Henderson, was hired a week before the verdict on my trial. I was found not guilty. So I put a complaint. When I put a complaint, they said, well, you're to the police commission. They say, your issue is in front of the courts. We can't handle it. Come and see us after. So I put some motions in because as summary, you're not allowed to have a preliminary hearing, and they don't give you a lawyer. So with the help of a friend, I put some motions in. And next thing you know, a year and a half later, there was a trial. I was found not guilty. Now, immediately I put a complaint to the New Brunswick Police Commission, and they said that due to time limitation, 1 year, we can't complain. We can't investigate. We can't accept your complaint. So they could turn around and falsely accuse anybody, especially people with mental illness and people that's poor. Usually 99% of the time they're just plead guilty because they're forced to plead guilty. Now, they told me to go through a judicial review. Now, what the hell is that? Do I need a lawyer? So I'm going to go at the police commission. I'm going to put my camera on. Usually she's a sweetheart, the one that's there, Lisa, but it's not her fault. This is the system. So I want to know what a judicial review is. So let's see. Ah, comment ça se fait que c'est toi? La phone ring-t? La phone ring-t?
Non, pas tout de suite, non.
OK. La caméra est on. Ça serait pas toi, je dirais pas ça. But anyway, j'ai une lettre de mon complaint que j'ai fait. Je parle en anglais. The majority of my listeners are English. I put a complaint about against the Fredericton Police and the Miramichi Police when I was charged with assault. I was found not guilty. And then they sent me a letter saying that time limitation over a year. They could not accept it. And they told me to go through a judicial review.
Judicial review, yeah.
What's that?
You have to go to the court, and it's, usually somebody will get a lawyer, go to court. I couldn't tell you the whole process, but it's not dealt here.
So what happened if you're on, you have a mental illness, and if you're poor, you need a lawyer?
I don't know. It's not something we do here, so I couldn't really answer that.
So there's nothing that can be done here when police goes after a citizen. The police commission can't do nothing if it's over a year?
No, there's a 1-year time limit.
So the New Brunswick Police Commission, can I go to public safety, see the minister?
You can if you want, but if our suggestion was to go to judicial review, when the commission makes a decision, it's final. So if a citizen is not happy, they can proceed and go to the court.
But that costs money.
Yeah.
You're shaking your head, but you're shaking your head meaning yes.
Yes.
Okay, so there's no avenue for, if we have a crooked police force that accuse you of false charge, the police commission can't do nothing about it.
If it was less than a year ago, you can file a complaint, but if it's over a year,
but I filed a complaint the minute it happened, but they told me it was in front of the courts. They couldn't do anything. You following me? They said they couldn't investigate because my case was in front of the courts. So a year and a half later, my case is, I was found not guilty. I came here the day after.
Okay.
And they say over limitation, over a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I put a complaint immediately. but they couldn't do anything. Nothing.
What, like, I don't know what correspondence, you know, you're referring to. I'd have to look at it, but...
Correspondence was to put a complaint against the Fredericton Police and the Miramichi Police when they charged me with assault, false charge of assault. I was found not guilty. But
and the correspondence said what exactly?
It was in front of the courts.
In front of the courts.
I was on trial, like it was being investigated.
What was the last correspondence that was sent?
To me?
Yeah.
It was in July, I think, July of 2016.
Okay, and what did that say?
That said that time limitation, a year. But I did put a complaint before. But you couldn't take it because the issue was in front of the courts.
Yeah.
You can't investigate when there's a trial. You know what I mean?
Right.
But once the trial is over...
Once there's criminal proceedings, like the Police Act investigation is suspended until that's done?
There's a good point. Dennis Holland. That went for about 2 years. So then don't the Police Commission investigate the St. John Police Force after 2 years?
It would be, like, if there's criminal proceedings in any matter, the Police Act is suspended. And once the criminal proceedings are over, then the Police Act investigation resumes. But I think the matter you're referring to, I think it was the one where the police officer was no longer a police officer, is that correct? At that police force?
A week before the verdict came down,
okay,
he was transferred to the Fredericton Police Force. I think he was rewarded.
Okay, because if an officer, you know, is no longer a police officer of that police force, we lose jurisdiction.
So you can have a police officer that could label you as a pedophile, falsely accuse you of anything, and if the trial doesn't go right, they just transfer that cop to another police force and he can't be investigated?
I'm not
By the way, just for the record, I'm not putting you on the spot. I like you, Lisa. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish it was a snob I was dealing with. Yeah, so there's something wrong here. Who do I complain to?
Well, could you hold on a moment?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I think somebody's gonna lose their temper. Somebody's gonna lose their temper and not gonna be here. But something has got to be done.
Yeah, like I said before, it is if you're not happy with the outcome, you know what happened, you can proceed to a judicial review. And that's with the court. And I know you said, you know, if a person can't afford it, the court might be able to help you. I don't know. You'd have to go to them and ask, okay, what are the procedures and, you know, what could I do?
The system is broken. The system is broken. You're not protecting the citizen at all. Is it just hearing to hang police officers you don't like Sherry Campbell and Smiley? Anyway, sorry, don't answer that. Okay, so what I do is go to the courts.
Go to the court, and you can say, I want to go to a judicial review.
So that's orders from the police commission. Now the police commission is the government.
Pardon?
The police commission is the government.
We're government, but we're independent, you know.
So, independent, but you are government. We pay your wages.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So, we know what's going on now. So they turn around and we have the... don't you love Fredericton? Turn around. I'm just going to show maybe there's some other people that has to go through a judicial review. I'm going to walk in there and find out, have some fun. I know another, and they hate me that way. So this is the Police Commission, where Service New Brunswick is. I'm not going to film the whole thing, I'm just going to show you what you do. So here you are, Service New Brunswick, government. And if you want to have to go through a digital review, this is what you do.
There's all of that lineup.
So, you put it in, you get out of here, voila, you go for your digital review. I would love to bring a camera in there, but I can't. So this is your justice system. My coffee's going down. I'll go inside, be searched. First go for a piss. And then, boy, the snobs of the Justice Department, boy, they love talking to welfare bums like me. It's like, what's his name again? Carlton? Clerk that died. When I'm suing the city, he says, with suing comes cost and responsibility. So let's see what's going to happen here. But I can't put the camera on.